Today, I'm gonna take you through some homes in Englewood, Florida. Let's get started with this first one. We're in a quiet neighborhood. I'm riding solo on this video today. Normally, if you watch the videos, we've got two people. Haiti is not feeling the best right now. And just to give you a sense for the neighborhood on the first one, it is quiet, suburban feeling. It is a HOA community, but it is pretty light on the restrictions. As you can see, it is got some good yard sizes and no sidewalks or street lights, but actually there is street lights, I take that back. But it's got a little bit of that suburban feel going on. And as you can see on the outside, we've got a really long driveway and pretty wide, and a couple nice features to the outside. First of all, they have got you covered with a screened in garage, which is awesome because you can kind of use that almost like as a secondary lanai space, or sometimes we'll see people like have like hangouts where neighbors will come over, or you know, friends and family, and they'll kind of like hang out in there and use it as like a hangout spot. Little side access sidewalk there, and a door, which I'll show you in a little bit. Pretty good side yard size, and as you can maybe see in the back there, there is a little bit of traffic. That's probably one of the biggest downsides of this place. But outside of that, I mean, the front side and everything else is pretty quiet. Got some nice landscaping, some mulch. You can see they got shutters up, which is awesome. And these are different. I have not seen these exact ones on a home, and they are metal, so that's a nice touch. Gotta like the columns too. Nice addition. And then we've got a screened-in entryway and a little bit of space in here. And then coming in, I gotta say there's a lot I love about both the homes in this video, but let's talk about this first one first. Again, columns, archways, really cool. Definitely got that, well, it makes me think of Greece when I see that, or Rome. And upon entry, you can see you got like almost like a pool hot tub thing in the back. We'll take you to that in a second. Or I should say I'm used to saying you because it's usually me and Haiti. Subscribe and turn on notifications to catch your news videos if you want to see Haiti in the videos. But you can see they keep those columns intact. They've got some of that late 90s, early 2000s vibe going on. This home was actually built in 1994, but as far as the layout and the touches go. And I think this is really cool with these shutters. You can still kind of get some daylight in and see outside in this little dining room area. So that's awesome. Plus having the window go almost all the way from the floor to close to the ceiling, not quite. And you do have these nice arched ceiling ways or ceilings throughout the home. And I kind of like the semi-open yet enclosed kitchen area, living room area. And by the way, this is in Englewood, Florida, once again, and that is an area that we do serve. So if you are looking to buy or sell a home in the area, call, text, or email our team. We've helped a lot of people both buy and sell homes in the area. We'd love to help you too. We serve everywhere, basically up from Sarasota down to Port Charlotte, and Englewood, and then the Orlando Metro. If you're looking to buy or sell anywhere else in Florida or the United States for that matter, click the link in the description, answer a few questions. That'll get you connected with a realtor in the area that you're looking for. That doesn't cost you anything extra, but it's a good way to support the channel so we can keep making you videos like this. So this is your laundry room, which is nice that you've got, first of all, this really tall, almost like pantry style cabinet on the left, but then you've got the cabinets above the sink here. This is where the washer and dryer would go right here, and then a little bit of window action to get a little bit of daylight from the garage, which the garage daylight is coming from that side access door, which let's show you that right now. So coming out to the garage here, there's that window, there's that side access door. You got nice upgraded flooring, could maybe use a little bit of touching up, but overall in pretty good shape. And you've got the water heater out here and your air handlers out here as well, which is good to see, and another window, plus a window paneling on the garage door, which is awesome. You don't always get that, especially in Florida, in your garages. So it's just nice to let some of that natural daylight come in. And actually, I don't even have the light on in here, and you can still see it's lit up pretty well. And having the air handler out here, I think is great, instead of having that taking up space in the house. Plus, you've got a little rack there for some extra storage. So let's take in this kitchen. Now, as you can see, the cabinets in that laundry room are Pretty much same material as the kitchen. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about the material and the color on these. I kind of like it. It's got like this like light tannish beachy feel to me. I don't know, maybe that's just me. And I also love that column there in the kitchen. I think that's a nice touch. And you're getting a lot of cabinet and counter space out here. Definitely not upgraded materials, but you do have a lot of cabinet and counter space, and it doesn't take up a huge footprint, but by having, you know, almost the entire kitchen surrounded by cabinet and counters, you're getting a lot out of the square footage. And this is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,890 square foot home. It was built in 1994, and it is listed at $353,000. And I gotta say, I don't know, this is just me maybe, but I like this layout. Plus you got these little cutouts up above. You can maybe put some decorations up there. Little mini archway there. I just think little touches like that add a lot of character. And then they also kind of have that shelf type action thing going on throughout this whole living room area as well. So let's continue back on this right side of the home, and then we'll take you to the left wing. This is one thing I like about the home as well. The layout is very, I don't know, makes a lot of sense to me. So first of all, you got this pocket door here to close off this area, and you can completely separate it. And you've got a bedroom in here, which is a pretty good size. Pretty big window for some natural light. And a walk-in closet, which is pretty good size. And this is not the primary actually. So good to, you know, get that walk-in closet on a 9-primary bedroom. I will say this too about the home, you can hear that traffic. So that is, I'd say, one of the downsides. You've got your own bathroom here basically, but it's also kind of a guest bathroom. Again, you can kind of close this wing off. Got a single vanity. You've got yourself a tub and then a linen. And you do got a smaller window here to let some natural light in. Then you've got another bedroom over here. This would be bedroom number 3. I've got a window on the side here, lots of natural light from this patio door. And another access door here to get out to that hot tub area, I guess we'll call it, because it is kind of, it has pool area feels, and it almost looks like a pool, but it's not quite big enough to be a pool. It's definitely not big enough to be a pool, but it's larger than a typical hot tub, I would say. So coming back to this side now, again, this door closes off this entire area. Taking a right here, you've got, first of all, a couple different closets. You've got a smaller one, but then you've also got a much bigger walk-in one than the other room had. And your bedroom here. Again, there's another pocket door here to close this space off. And it's a very long bedroom, and it's kind of sneaky big because, well, first of all, it goes back all the way here, and you kind of have this little angled action, which adds some character in the patio for natural light and just makes the room feel bigger. But you got a window here, and then a sneaky little chunk of room that goes extended out here. So that's pretty cool to get that extra little bit of square footage. And then your own primary bathroom. Double vanities, you got the seashell action going on in there, and some pink accents. Leave a comment, let us know what you think about that. Are you for that or against it? You got yourself your walk-in shower, which is a pretty good size shower. And it does, as you see, got the handles to turn on the water there further away from the actual shower head, so you can let the water warm up before you get splashed with cold water. A soaker tub, keeping that pink color going. Little window there. You can see they got the shutters in front of that as well. And then another closet, which I believe this is intended to be like a linen, but it almost feels more like a closet, like a bedroom closet. And then a water closet with a pocket door to close off this area if you so choose. With a window in there as well, which is awesome to have. And to take you back to the hot tub area, but first to tell you a little bit about Englewood. It is a small, quiet beach town just south of Venice, Florida, which Venice is very popular because you can find a lot of prehistoric shark's teeth, quaint historic downtown. And then Englewood is just below that and has a little bit of a lower price point, a little bit more sleepy than Venice. Venice, I'd say, is quiet-ish, and Englewood is even quieter, but they both get busier during snowbird season, you know, the winter months. And Englewood is also great for being able to find prehistoric shark's teeth on their beaches, just like in Venice. They've also got kind of like two downtown areas. They've got the Dearborn Street historic downtown area, which has an amazing farmers market, honestly, on Thursdays, which is kind of a random time, but definitely one of the bigger farmers markets we've seen, especially for the size of the city. And then on top of that, they've got almost another like downtown feeling area right across from Englewood Beach, which is really cool because there's shops and restaurants there. And again, a little bit of a lower price point than Venice. So if you want to kind of live the beach city lifestyle and maybe save a little money, Englewood's a good option to consider. And again, this is an area we serve. So if you're considering it, get a hold of our team. But let's take you out to this Lanai area. Now, I love this because me personally, here comes a big beep. I am personally not a pool person, and I wouldn't want to deal with the maintenance and all that of a pool. But I think I could use a hot tub, and I like to have a lot of Lanai space. Well, here we go. If you're kind of like me like that, this is a perfect compromise, I think. Big overhead shaded area, and then a bunch of area outside that is unshaded to get out in the sun, and a little bit of yard space in the back here, which is really cool. Over to the corner here, you can see there's some extra yard space. Here's one of your side access doors, or your bathroom access doors, I should say. The one big downside I can say is you can definitely hear the traffic here, and you can definitely see the traffic. But outside of that, this is pretty awesome, especially considering, you know, the price point and all of that. But I guess, I don't know, leave a comment down below. We definitely get a lot of comments from people, you know, giving their opinion on if a place is priced well or not. But awesome to also have all these windows to invite you to come out here or to be able to peek inside. But let's check out the next home. House number 2, not only has the house got some cool updates, but the location is awesome. So first of all, you are very close to Lemon Bay, and as you can see, this lot is very elevated, which is awesome because there's a little risk of storm surge by being so close to the water, but you're also a 15-minute walk to downtown Englewood on Dearborn Street. So that was the downtown I was talking about before, and precisely a 22-minute walk to Mango Bistro, which I think is one of my favorite places in all of Florida to eat. But you can see it's got kind of like a laid-back islandy feel. Nothing, you know, is completely uniform about the homes in the area. You know, everything isn't super pristine. It's got, you know, that laid back island feel, lots of palm trees, but I think in a good way. But I guess, I don't know, leave a comment, let us know your thoughts, but definitely some beautiful homes you can see throughout this area too. Definitely got some of that kind of Key West vibes, tropical island feel. And it is extremely quiet here. So the home itself, you can see, is pretty wide. Now, this home is smaller than the last one, but you're, again, like, at a really good location. So you're paying for location. Like, as I was filming the intro, I could literally feel the ocean breeze, which is pretty awesome. Definitely getting all the vibes here. Coming in, got some cool details on the door. I really like that. So this home was definitely a flip, but this seems like something that was from the original that they left and maybe just put some paint on, and I think it works. It works really well, in my opinion. Now, coming in, we'll give you your market update as well for Englewood in a second, and talk about ratings and reviews for the city, but you've got a nice big open area right away upon entry. And then over to the left, you've got like a kitchen area. So again, it's like the last home. It's got that sort of semi-enclosed, semi-open thing going on. You can see they put some new flooring throughout. They painted everything, and there's some other nice upgrades in the bathrooms and the kitchens that we'll show you in a second. But first of all, let's soak in how big this living room area is. Quite sizable. Bunch of windows from natural light, which is awesome. The one thing I would say is they did not upgrade these, and they definitely are showing their age a little bit more. But as a whole, still an overall nice space just to have so much room here. This is great. And you can see you got the patio doors there to let in some more natural light, and a big lanai that we'll take you to in a second. Kitchen over here, which we'll show you more of in a second, but right away back in this corner over here on the right, you've got some more patio doors to get out to the lanai from your primary bedroom. Now the primary bedroom, as you can see, also has some pretty big windows which again, look like they're on the older side. They do have some nice touches though with the kind of countertop style windowsill, and a pretty good sized primary bedroom, I would say. And then you've got a pretty big walk-in closet. I would say large, especially, I mean, it may not appear as big as it is simply for the fact that they took a lot of it and turned it into storage space. Like you can see these cabinets come out of the wall quite a bit. So they really made it to make the most of what it's supposed to be for, which is storing things, right? Not having a lot of empty space that you can walk around in. So I think, I don't know, leave a comment, let me know what you think about that, but I think that's a good use of the space, especially with good material in the counter or the cabinets. I think that's a nice touch, especially with all the hanging racks as well. So you can not just, you know, you can hang stuff up top, middle, and bottom. Just lots of really well thought out touches. And then here for shoes, hats, bags, I mean, go crazy. And then your bathroom is not massive. It's not small either. You got a pocket door to close that off just like you did for the closet, but they did do a really good job in here with the materials, in my opinion. Double vanities, toilet right there, kind of a unique shape too with the L-shaped counter. And then I really, really, really love this shower. Everything about it, the materials, the colors, the floor really matches the aesthetic and gives it a little pop of different colors. I just think it looks great. Leave a comment though, let me know what you think. And then coming back out, we'll take you to that kitchen area, but first, let's give you a market update for Englewood. So right now for Englewood, the median sale price is $364,000. There's 9.7 months of supply, definitely meaning it's a buyer's market, and that is reflected in the average sale to list ratio, 92.2%. So if you've been waiting for prices to come down in Florida or to get some deals, this would probably be the time and the place. A lot of inventory, lots to pick from, and you can get things below asking price. So not bad on those fronts. And at $364,000, it's already sitting a lot lower than a lot of other beach cities in the area. So on top of being able to get a deal on the list price, the asking prices are generally going to be lower. So let's take in this kitchen and give you the specs for the home. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,590 square foot home on 0.42 acres. And it was built in 1981. Gotta say, I love these lights. I think that's a really cool touch. And having this extra bonus countertop space. Now, I feel like it kind of extends to the kitchen, but in some ways I could see some people thinking maybe it's a little awkward too, because it does feel like this is a separate room, if that makes sense, from like this wall here over. But I don't know. I don't think you can ever go wrong with having more cabinet and counter space and having the extra prep space, especially because there's a few things about this. They've made the most of it because you've got lots of cabinet space underneath. They extended that countertop wider to the sides so you could get some bar stools around it and just get more counter space for prep. But this is not just a fancy looking wall. This is all extra cabinet space. So it's almost like you could use it as a pantry, you know, maybe for some pots and pans, smaller ones I would say, but you could, because it's not super deep, but you could definitely get a lot of stuff in there, or plates, or cups, things along those lines. And then the kitchen itself though, I mean, they just did a really good job with the materials, upgrading it, both the cabinets, the counters. You got a pass-through window here, and a fair amount of cabinet and counter space in this area alone. So to get all that additional space, I think is pretty great. Then also, this was the entryway here where we came into the home. There's also a couple extra doors here. We've got this for some extra cabinet storage space, and this for some even more storage space. So great to get that, because as you probably know if you've watched the channel for a while, and if you haven't, subscribe and turn on notifications so you can catch the videos and learn more about buying a home in Florida. But your storage is at a premium because we don't have all that usable attics or no basements to speak of. So you got to get that storage where you can. You got a pocket door here though to close off this wing of the home if you want, which is cool. So you can almost make it like another primary area or a mother-in-law suite. You've got a bathroom with a nicely upgraded counter and cabinet and shower. I mean, pretty much everything in here looks pretty A1 if you ask me. I love what they did with both the bathrooms. Some window for some natural light. And we've got another big, deep cabinet for some extra storage space. And your second bedroom. 2 windows in here for some natural lights. And closet, which I think they added a nice touch to this. You don't see this in a lot of these closets, but they added a light in there. Not necessary, but hey, I think it's a good touch. Nice to get that where you can. And I think the built-in shelving is another great touch as well. Again, to make the most of that storage space. So to me, that is a win. But there is more yet. But first, let's give you some ratings and reviews before we go to the garage and the lanai. Englewood, Florida gets a 4-star rating out of 38 reviews from people that live in the area. It gets an overall grade of an A- from niche.com. Public schools give it an A-. Housing B. Good for families B+. Jobs B+. Cost of living B. Outdoor activities A-. Crime and safety doesn't have a rating. Nightlife gets a B+. Diversity C. Weather A. Health and fitness B+. And commute a B. Now to take you out to the garage. I like that they have some nice tile here. That's a cool touch. So your washer and dryer would be right here. Obviously not included, but the hookups are there for you. You've got some side windows for some natural light, side access door with another window in it for more natural light, a cabinet in here, which is great. Again, get that storage space where you can. Another window for some more natural light, a water softener. So they're hooking you up here with some of the details that you want, or I should say a water filter. And then you got your air handler and water heater out here as well. Awesome when they have them out in the garage, in my opinion, so you can, again, get the most of that space in the house where possible. And then you're also able to kind of get some of this space back here as extra storage space as well, since your cars would probably come out to about here. So good to get that. Now let's take you to the back and show you what that is all about. Again though, if you are looking to buy or sell a home in the Englewood, Venice, Sarasota, Northport, Port Charlotte areas, or anywhere in the Orlando metro, those are all areas we serve. You can call, text, or email our team at 941-221-1897. We have a lot of people. We'd love to help you too. And if you're looking to buy or sell anywhere else in Florida or the United States for that matter, you can click the link in the description. That'll get you connected with a realtor in the area that you're looking for as an expert in that area. That doesn't cost you any extra, but either getting a hold of us or clicking that link is a great way to support the channel so we can keep making you videos like this one. I love the tile out here. I think that's a really cool touch. And I gotta say, I like the kind of wood look panels on the sides and the ceiling. I think it just gives it kind of that beachy tropical feel. It definitely fits the vibe of the area being so close to the bay. It works. And the fans, I mean, they got that tiki hut thing going on. I don't know. It works for me. And I like that they got the countertop action here. Plus there's something sneaky that you might not have saw. That's some little water faucets under here that you can hook up. So that's pretty cool. And then on top of that, you've also got yourself a little bit of yard space to play with here. Awesome to get that. They got some fenced in action here too. So if you had a dog or something, you'd be good to go on that front. You can let them come out here and run around a little bit. And a couple different ways to get in. And you can see here, a little bit of the waterway kind of extends out over here from the bay. Zoom in on that so you can see it better. And you got a little bit of side yard yet too, giving you a little separation from the neighbors. Definitely a nice, quiet, naturey feel. And you're also, I should also mention, really, really close here, walking distance, like literally probably not even a quarter mile from Lemon Bay Park and Nature Preserve, which is an amazing, huge trail system with tons of trails to walk through, wooded areas. You can walk along the bay and see the water. It's gorgeous. If you're into nature, it's a highly recommended park system. It actually extends all the way to the South Venice area. Hey, do you want to see another video like this with home tours, a real estate market snapshot in another city with ratings and reviews for that city? Check out this video right here. We know you're going to like it. Again, if you're looking to buy or sell a home anywhere from the Sarasota down to the Port Charlotte, Englewood areas, or the entire Orlando metro, those are all areas we serve. We helped a lot of people buy and sell homes in those areas, and we'd love to help you too. If you're looking for anywhere else in Florida or the United States for that matter, click the link in the description, answer a few questions. That'll get you connected with a realtor in the area that you're looking for and is an expert in that area. That doesn't cost you anything extra, but either clicking that link or getting a hold of us is a great way to support the channel so we keep making new videos like this. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and we'll see you in that video next.